Hello everyone, Dad Rage here, back with another short B-Rise video. In today's video, I just wanted to go over all the iron weapons and just give everybody an idea of what each weapon does before they craft them all like me. This will just save you some time and resources. I'm going to go over each one of these weapons, what their abilities are, and maybe what they're useful for. Um, they're not too bad to craft, they're about 15 iron apiece, but anyway, let's get started. So probably my favorite weapon is going to be the Iron Reaper. Your standard slash is fairly quick. It's got a little bit of range to it. Okay, and then your Q ability is just going to be a 360-degree AOE. And then your E, which is to me the most powerful attack in the game right now, is just the you throw your Reaper and it spins in place for a while. And the reason why I feel it's fairly OP is because it just lasts so long. Once it just sits there, man. It sits there and just chews them apart. All right, but anyway, moving on from that, another good one is the Iron Slashers. Now, I feel like this could be a really good PvP weapon. The skill cap on it's probably really high. It's got like a rogue type feel to it. Your standard attack is very fast, and then your Q is like a dash forward, and you're also slowing your enemies. So that's a good way to slow down if you're killing something that's a little powerful. You can slow it down and come back and attack your enemy from ranged, and it's just a handy ability. And then the E is actually a stealth. You will increase your speed, and when you attack your enemy, it actually will stagger them for I think it's 2 seconds. Let's see, actually 3 seconds, incapacitate them actually. But anyway, it's a little stun, so it's just a handy ability. You can when they start to cast something, you can stun them and then just chew them up. Okay, moving on from that, probably my second favorite, which is the Iron Axes. I was an axe guy early on in B Rising, but anyway, your standard attack is kind of slow, but it's pretty powerful. Your Q is a forward 180-degree slash, and then your E, which is my favorite, it's similar to the Reaper, but it just goes in place and comes back. It's pretty powerful. It's probably what I use the most. That and the Reaper. All right, so going on from there, number 4 is the Iron Spear. Another good PvP weapon. I think it's good for chasing down people. The primary attack, or it has some range to it, so it's handy to pick apart something from a little bit of range, moving back. But anyway, then you can also open up on somebody with Q, which is extremely powerful. If you get the jump on somebody using a different weapon and they start to run, you can swap to your spear and grab them and bring them back to you, which is extremely handy for PvP. Alright, so moving on from there, if you're a ranged player, slow attacking with the iron crossbow is very powerful. It's got your standard attack just like the rest of them. Your Q is an AoE that does poison damage, or I think it's actually called, let's see, doesn't say off the top of my head. But anyway, rains down on your enemies, and then your E ability is just a faster version that interrupts. So if you're fighting a V Blood or somebody that's trying to cast on you, you can interrupt them with E. All right, so moving on from that weapon, we're gonna go with 6. 6 is a decent weapon. It's slower, but it's more powerful than your other weapons. The single primary attack is slow, but it's powerful. Your Q is actually a gap closer, and it snares them for 2 seconds. And then E is just a forward swipe that knocks everything back. Very handy whenever you're fighting the fallen V Blood guy, the one that's in the graveyard that summons all the skeletons, because those skeletons will overwhelm you if you just let them spawn. And the last but not least is the sword. I started off using the sword early on because it's the first merciless recipe I got, so I kind of have a sweet spot for it. Your standard attack is fairly quick for what it is. It's kind of a medium of the road kind of damage. And then your Q is my favorite. It has just a whirlwind like Garen off of League. All right. Then E actually has some range to it, so it's pretty handy if you're trying to stay away from the V Blood. You're also just trying to hit him from range. But anyway, guys, that's all I've got today. I just wanted to drop this information in here for y'all so you can decide which weapon may be best suited for you, save you some resources, potentially just craft the weapon you think you're interested in, and just make it easier on you so you don't have to actually craft all of them to test them. But anyway, if y'all like the content, if it was helpful, useful in any kind of way, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, and have a nice day.